Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Mandy and I'm going to try to do a quick, hopefully quick 8-inch bloom. And I wanted to use some of the new colors from the set that Colourarte just came out with. So this video may come out before some other pre-recorded things, just so you can see the colors. Before I forget, the new set, the link is in the description box. I also did a color preview a couple videos back. If you haven't seen them, you can save 20% on anything on the site, including the new set, using Mandy1120. Depending on when this video comes out, through the 22nd of July, you can save 25% instead of 20%. And you can also find Eddie the Emu on Colourarte's website. Usually he hangs out in the master library of colors, and you can add him to your cart to save even more. So I've already had 2 viewers tell me that they found him and got some bonus savings. So before I forget to tell you all of that, while I get all caught up in what I'm doing, that's really awesome stuff. So I'm going to kind of tell you the colors. Whoa, sorry, I dropped something as I go. Maybe, because I don't know what I'm going to use yet. So I'm going to use the Sherwin pillow again. I don't know at this point if you've seen it, because I don't know when the other videos are going to come out, but I did a negative space swipe with this as the background, and I did a really cool bloom with this as the background, which you can see some remnants of on my paint spinner, or my cake spinner. So this one may be kind of similar to that bloom, but I don't care. And so yeah, let's get started. I'm going to put my pillow paint down. So as I'm using the new paints, I also am still trying to use up some of my old paint. So yeah, I still need to mix some more blue black. I have like just enough to do this bloom, and I just love that color. So I'm going to use a white cell activator. It tends to go in a lot of my blooms, as does Australian red violet. So part of the reason I'm doing similar colors as I've done before is I just decanted some white pillow paint, and I didn't have any before mixed up. So if I were to use it right now, it would have too many bubbles. So I figured I really love this color. This color is called Amalfi from Sherwin-Williams. This is Color to Go. I love it so much I tried to get another canister of it, but they were out of the deep base. So, but I really, really love it. So one of the colors I'm going to drizzle on is Sky Blue Light from Amsterdam. This is one of my use up old paint colors. So I have almost a full pod of it, and it got really thick. So I thinned it down last time with some Jo Sonja. So I'm just going to kind of use it in the base there, just as a little paint layer. Then I'm going to do Moon Shadow. No, that's a lie. Midnight Shadow, PrizmPour. I have just enough for a puddle, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one up. So I don't even know if I can show you successfully. It's a really beautiful color. So I may get my colors down and I may voice over the rest. This is actually still pretty thick, so I need to make sure I don't have too much thick paint, because it'll be hard to blow it out. Plus the pillow is thinner than my usual pillow, and that can cause some composition challenges. But I did successfully use it up, so yay me. Oops, making a mess and I have no wipies. Give me 1 second. So we've got those colors down, and use that guy up so I can mix some more. And now I'm going to do, and I'm so torn because I want to use like everything. So Sage is a really cool color in the new set. It's almost like a really frosty green, almost like an interference green. and it's gonna look really cool. So, especially as it peeks over this blue. Now some of these colors are mixed a little thinner than I like. So I'm a little hesitant to use too many of them. Also, I mix them into Dynasty, and Dynasty sometimes dries a little too glossy. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. I'm gonna put, I don't know, I'm so like all over the place. Nope, I'm over here pulling things from the sidelines. Let's stick to the plan. Maybe. Maybe we're gonna stick to the plan. This is Neptune's Gaze. This is a PrizmPour color from Colourarte, and it's only mixed with Jo Sonja. I've had it mixed up for a little bit, so I'm afraid it's gonna dry out because it's only mixed with varnish. So I'm just gonna drizzle it for some contrast in here. It's a strikingly beautiful color. All right, now so I've already used a little sage. Now I want to use blue Grotto, which is like a really cool, almost like electric blue. It's really pretty. So blue Grotto, isn't that nice? But again, this is mixed kind of thin for me. Not necessarily for blooms, but these are a little thin for my taste. So I want to be careful to not overdo. I kind of want them to thicken up a little bit more. So I think I'm going to use a little, I can't decide. I think I'm going to use a little Bashful blue, which I think is probably one of my favorite colors in the set. And so this is Bashful blue. So pretty. All right. Just gonna put that guy right here. Let's not be too bashful with Bashful blue. And I'm so impressed with myself. I'm cleaning as I go. Check me out. I'm tempted to add more color, like pigment color, but we have quite a bit. And our puddle of paints is also quite crazy already. So I'm gonna do, yeah, I brought like 15,000 paints over here. I'm gonna do a little bit of Australian Red Violet for some contrast, and just because I like it, and I don't have to be sorry about that. I just think it looks so beautiful with a dark blue. It gives it like a little bit of a pop at the top. So I'm a fan. And both the Atelier Blue Black and the Matisse paints respond well right under the cell activator. So that's always kind of cool. I was gonna put some cobalt teal or cobalt turquoise, but I think I'll just do blue black. Now my blue black is almost out. I need to mix more. That's Atelier Interactive. So all my tube paints, for the most part, I get from Blick. And I have a link below. If you shop through the link, it just helps my channel. And of course, Colourarte. All my sparkly things come from Colourarte. And I'd get my Boom Gel for my when I do use it from Pixel Paint Designs. And that's also where I get my Australian Floetrol, which is what I use in my cell activator. I get a ton of questions about what cell activator is and all that. I probably should just do a video on cell activator. But I do have a mixing video for blooms where I show you typically what I use, which is really helpful if you're in the US. I always have as many discounts as I can listed below for you guys. And but the no, that was my cell activator. I hope I didn't bust it open. But my cell activator, or excuse me, my Australian flow trowel I get here in the US from Pixel Paint Designs, which is super awesome and ships here. And it's fast, and you know, it sells out quick because everybody wants it. But she restocks really fast. So Pixel Paint Designs, you can save 10% with Mandy 10. She also sells global paints and Pebeo now, so that's cool. All right, let's blow this bad boy out. We're using Graham titanium white paint in Graham. About 3 parts Australian flow trowel to 1 part paint. Yeah, and I get the M Graham from Blick as well. And if you follow this channel, you know I've been practicing my blow, so if I look like I just started doing this, that's why. I didn't. I've been doing it for a minute, but be patient with me. It's something I've always just not done because it was too difficult, but I decided no more blow dryers only. I'm gonna try to do it myself. Okay, so I'm not doing a great job. Uh-oh, that was bad right there. Hold on. I really messed up that part. Okay, not my best blow, but the colors are really pretty. I am concerned that my paints might be a little too glossy. I can't tell if it's because of my blow or because of my paint. But some of my cells are a little wonky, but this is not my greatest blow. So I'm gonna let this collect for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Woo. Makes me lightheaded. Okay. It might survive, I'm not sure. I used enough pillow paint where some of this stuff on the outside edges might be okay, but this part got real crazy, so I'm not sure what to think. Let me spin it. I don't know. I hate when things don't work out when I'm using like color to go instead of regular old white paint. I mean, it's not ugly. It's just not. The composition isn't great. The colors are gorgeous. Composition, eh. The colors that I picked for this one are kind of similar to the video I haven't released for you guys yet. I don't know about the composition. Like if you look at it as a whole, it's really pretty. But if you look at how wonky the cell activator is, it's easy to see why I'm perplexed. And normally, like so over here, everything looks like I would expect. The lacing, the cells are nice and clean. Over here, where I started to screw up the blow, is where I see the problem. So I'm starting to think it's really more the blow that caused those problems than my paint being too thin or too glossy. I'm kind of thinking I might need to let this guy dry so I can see how everything dries, you know? Is it perfect? No. Is it pretty? Is it worth resining? Probably so. If I always tell you guys this, if you shared it in a Facebook group or something, I would be like, oh, it's beautiful. But because I'm sitting here looking at it and it's mine, I'm obviously critiquing it a lot more than I would something that would catch my eye. The colors are fantastic. Like, this part that's being so messy here kind of messes with me. But again, if it was your painting, I would think it was great. So I probably need to chill out because someone probably will think it's pretty. And, you know, the goal of art is not for it to be perfect. It is interesting that I gravitate toward these types of colors though, because I think at least one or two videos I haven't released, I have picked kind of similar colors. Maybe they look similar to me because I use the blue, black, and the red, violet a lot, which I know I can't wear it out, but I love those colors together, and I think they provide like a nice pop of color, especially with pigments underneath. So you're gonna have to let me know what you think. Would you, first of all, the colors are amazing, but if it was yours, would you resin it? Or would you paint over it? I'm gonna let it dry no matter what, because I wanna see how these paints dry that I mixed with the Dynasty, the Bear Dynasty, because it's so glossy. And I wanna like it a lot, but I need to be able to trust it, because when I mixed it with some high gloss paints in the past, my painting warped when it dried. So I'm like, okay, cool. Don't mix with high gloss paints, but can I mix it with pigments and regular paints? Because I really like the consistency of it. It's very smooth and it doesn't separate as much as it sits as some others. So really messy right here where I screwed up. But considering how bad I screwed up there when I was blowing it out, it's not a bad save, you know? I mean, it could look way crazier. I absolutely love this part. The cells, the lacing, that little pop of the Neptune's gaze peeks through and adds a lot of really beautiful green. So yeah, let me bring you down for a close-up. You'll have to let me know what you think. This was just kind of a quickie to use a few of those colors and see them in action. And they're pretty awesome. So don't forget about the discounts and stuff. Let me bring you down. All right, so here's our close-up. You can see the beautiful colors. Check that out. So pretty. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're new, I would love it if you like and subscribe. Let me know you're here. If you're not, thank you for always supporting me and for joining me on my journey as I practice. And don't forget about that extra 25% off if you want this set. It's called Frosted Sorbet. And I really, really love them. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.